Quick gut check. If I swapped your multivitamin for a sugar pill this week, would you even notice?
Provocative. I'd probably notice when my nails start complaining. But that's the sneaky thing about vitamins. Tiny amounts, huge consequences, often on a delay.
Right. They're like the backstage crew. You don't see 'em, but the show falls apart without 'em.
Exactly. And vitamin just means organic compounds we need in teeny doses for, metabolism, growth, reproduction, immunity, the whole life package.
If you're listening on your commute, picture this. Enzymes are power tools, and vitamins are the battery packs that make them hum.
Nice. Coenzymes, antioxidants, little gene expression traffic cops. Not flashy, but foundational.
Okay, fast split. Fat-soluble versus water-soluble. Fat-soluble, ADEK, store in your liver and fat. Great pantry items, but you can overdo it.
And water-soluble, C and the B crew, don't hang around. You pee the extras out, which sounds safe, but it means you need regular resupplies. Like charging your phone daily.
Let's zoom in on vitamin A. Charlotte, you've got the history brain. Wasn't night blindness one of the first clues?
Yup. Ancient texts mention feeding liver to folks who couldn't see at dusk. They didn't know rhodopsin, but they knew outcomes. Vitamin A forms rhodopsin in the retina, so without it, twilight turns into a black box.
And it's not just eyes. A keeps your body's wallpaper intact. Skin, respiratory lining, gut, reproductive tract.
Which is why infections spike with deficiency. The castle walls get patchy.
Mechanism nerd moment. Vitamin A comes in flavors. Retinol for storage and transport, retinol for vision, and retinoic acid that flips genetic switches via RAR and RXR receptors.
That's a perfect example of one nutrient, multiple jobs. And in animals, think cattle, sheep, pigs, poultry, A touches reproduction, growth, milk, eggs. Weak calves, poor hatchability, classic deficiency notes.
Sources: green forages, carrots, maize, alfalfa. Carotenoids your body can convert. Plus liver and fish oils. And sure, pre-mix and feed.
Here's my gentle pushback. People romanticize carrots like they're magic night vision goggles. They help, but the body's conversion has limits, and context matters. Fat and bile help absorption.
Fair. No superhero carrots, just helpful sidekicks. Speaking of fat and bile, vitamin A is fat-soluble, so it's absorbed with micelles in the small intestine, packed into chylomicrons, shipped via lymph to the liver, and stored as retinol esters.
That storage is a double-edged sword. Slow to run out, but easier to build up too much if you megadose. Respect the pantry.
Respect the pantry. Callback coming later.
Hold me to it.
On to vitamin D, the sunlight story. UV hits skin, turns 7-dehydrocholesterol into D3. Then the liver tweaks it to 25-hydroxy. The kidney finishes the job to 1,5,25-dihydroxy, the active form.
And what does Active D do? It's your calcium conductor. It boosts calcium absorption in the gut, helps the kidneys hold on to calcium, and nudges bone to cooperate so blood calcium stays in a tight range.
If you've ever seen a kid with rickets or heard milk fever in dairy cows, that's D and calcium going off script.
Poultry folks, listen up. Eggshell quality and hatchability lean heavily on D status. Thin shells? Check the sun and the feed.
Real-world example. Winter calves born after overcast months can be wobbly on bones if the herd's D isn't dialed in. And on the human side, short days, office life, sunscreen, modernity pulls the D rug a bit.
Small caveat. We're not giving medical advice here. But from what I understand, sun plus diet plus sometimes supplements, D2 or D3, cover the bases.
Can we do a quick, memory-friendly snapshot?
Go.
Vitamin A, vision at night, healthy linings, reproduction, immunity.
Vitamin D, calcium control, bones, milk, eggshells. Both fat-soluble, stored in the liver. Pantry rules apply.
And sources. A from colorful plants and animal liver, D from sunlight, fish liver oils, fortified feeds.
If you're on that evening walk right now, that sun on your skin? That's chemistry class, live.
Analogy time. Think of your body like a well-run ranch. Vitamin A keeps the fences mended and the gates working. No strays. Vitamin D's the foreman managing the herd. Calcium, telling it where to graze and when to come home.
I like it. And here's the friendly disagreement. You made D sound like the hero. I'd argue A's equally heroic because it decides which workers, cells, specialize. No differentiation, no ranch.
Fair punch. They're co-leads. But when bones ache, D steals the scene.
We can agree the ensemble matters. Coenzymes, antioxidants, regulators. Vitamins aren't toppings, they're the recipe.
Quick recap for commuters before the exit ramp. Tiny vitamins, giant jobs. A for eyes and epithelial armor. D for calcium traffic and sturdy bones. Fat helps absorb both. Stores are helpful, but hey, respect the pantry.
And if you remember one mechanism, make it this. It toggles genes via RAR-RXR. D tunes calcium by activating its hormone form in the kidney.
All right, partner. I'm calling the call back. Respect the pantry.
Respect the pantry. And feed the crew regularly, especially the water-soluble folks.
Thanks for riding along today. Go share one nerdy nugget with a friend. Maybe that carrots aren't night vision goggles.
Or that sunlight is an ingredient, not just a vibe. See you next time.